Hello, I'm Advocate Nikita Pandit and I will be speaking on the ownership of copyright in India, and you're watching Legal Bytes. The main objective of this video is to understand who exactly is the owner of copyright in different kinds of works as per the Indian Copyrights Act 1957. Now, as we have already seen the meaning of copyright in section 14 of the Copyright Act 1957 in the previous video, we have also seen that the copyright is an exclusive right. Now, this is the right which is given to the author to do some acts like reproduction of the work, distribution of the work, selling, licensing it to someone else. And these rights are possessed only by the copyright holder to the exclusion of all the other people. In Chapter 4 of the Act, Section 17 provides for who is the first owner of copyright. The author of the work is considered as the first owner, and there are some exceptional circumstances where the other persons who are mentioned there shall be considered as the owners of copyright. So first let us see who is the author as per the definition given in section 2D. In case of literary works and dramatic works, the author of that work becomes the part of this definition. Now, literary work includes books, journals, magazines, newspapers. It also includes computer programs and compilations. Artistic works are paintings, sculptures, drawings, maps, plans, photographs, architecture, craftsmanship, anything that is artistic in nature. Now, in case of musical works, it is the composer of the music who is considered as the author. Musical work is the music that we hear every day, and it also includes musical notations. The lyrics or the actions which are performed is not included in the definition of musical work. Composer is a person who composes the music even if he himself does not record what he composes. So, in any artistic work, the author is the artist of that work. This does not include photography, as photography is given separately in the Act. In case of photography, the person who takes the photograph is the author of the work. As per section 2S of this Act, photograph also includes lithograph. Lithograph is a printing method where the water and grease is used to get a print on a smooth surface, and then the same is printed on the paper or a rubber. In case of cinematographs and sound recordings, the producers are the authors of the work. The producer is a person who has taken the responsibility to make that cinematograph or sound recording. If this work is made by any computer program, the person who is responsible to create such computer program is the author. There are certain exceptions where the creator is not the owner of copyright. This is when the creators enter into employment agreement, where the work is created in the course of employment. In such cases, the proprietor or the employer of that enterprise for whom the creator created the work of like literary work, dramatic work or artistic work, he becomes the owner of the copyright. And unless there is an exception where an agreement is made where it is written that the creator would retain the copyrights, in that case the creator will have the copyright. The same provision applies to the photographs where photo is taken for someone else, or suppose if a painting is made for someone, or an engraving or a cinematograph is made for someone for a particular value or a consideration, then that person for whom such work is done, he becomes the owner of the copyright unless there is a contrary agreement. Now, in case of speeches which are given to the public, the person who gives or delivers such speech, he becomes the owner of the copyright. If the speech is given on someone else's behalf, that person on whose behalf it is given is the owner of the copyright. If the speech is made in the course of employment, such employer becomes the owner of copyright. In case of government works, the government is the owner of the copyright. It can be any department of government or parliament, courts, tribunals, other authorities. The same provision goes with the public undertakings. There is one case, Eastern India Motion Pictures versus Performing Rights Society. Now, the Performing Rights Society had several authors, composers, publishers who dealt in music. Now, as regards the ownership, it was held that a movie consists of several other works, including music. Now, in such cases, when the copyright is with the producer of the movie, the lyricist, the musical composer has a right to perform such musical work to make money out of it. On the other hand, the composer or the lyricist cannot deny the producer the right to copy, reproduce, or record such work for communicating it to the public. It cannot be said that the producer is infringing their rights. Now, when a lyricist or such composer is paid for such work, then the producer becomes the copyright owner. Now, to understand the copyright in case of employment, it is very necessary to understand that employment is the case of contract of service. There is a difference between contract of service and contract for service. So, when the contract is made with some outside party or third party for hire, it is contract for service, and when the contract is for employment, it is contract of service. Sushilaben Indravadan Gandhi versus the New India Assurance Company is a landmark case to understand contract for service or of service. So it depends on certain criteria. It depends on the control, the manner of work. It is seen if the employee is the part of employer's business, if he is paid remuneration by the employer. Now, whether the employer actually has the control over the assets of the business, whether the employer is directly responsible to the livelihood of that worker, whether the activities are performed by the worker using his own skills or on the directions of the employers. These are the criteria that needs to be tested by the courts. For example, a digital creator, if he is employed by a firm and there is a contract of employment, the copyright of the creation shall lie with the employer and not the digital creator. Now, under section 37, the broadcasting organization is also given the right of copyrights. Broadcasters are those who are involved in communicating the work to public, such as in signs, sounds, videos, or in any wireless manner or by wire, and it also includes rebroadcasting as per section 2(d). The performers are also given the rights for their performance under section 38 and 38A. As per section 2(q), the performer is an artist like an actor, singer, juggler, acrobat, lecturer, and any other person who performs something. However, if they enter into an agreement to put their performance in a cinematographic movie, the producer enjoys the copyright. The agreement must be in a written form. However, even after parting with the rights, the performers enjoy moral rights, which involve being associated with their work. It is a right against their performance being mutilated or distorted in any way. However, as we have also seen in previous video, the producers can trim the videos to fit or fix the performance within a particular time, but not substantial cutting. The best case to understand the moral rights is the case of Amarnath Sehgal versus Union of India, where the Ministry of Works, Housing and Supplies appointed a well-known sculptor, Amarnath Sehgal, to make a mural to be decorated in Vigyan Bhavan. Jawaharlal Nehru, the then Prime Minister, approved it, and a 40 feet high statue was made and placed there. The mural also got a lot of appreciation. It became a landmark for representing the culture of India. A renovation took place, and in that, the mural was distorted and broken into several pieces. It was pulled down and then kept in the storeroom. Amarnath Sehgal approached the court and won the case under the provision of moral rights, which was incorporated from Berne Convention in Indian law. It enshrines the author's right to be named as the author of that work, and it is against any distortion caused to the work even after parting with the economic rights. So these are the important provisions related to the ownership of copyright in India.